Hello, hello, hello. I love the new intro. I cannot get enough of it. I love it. It is everything. Shout out to Scotty Knox. Okay, sorry.
Knox City, always in the building. Hey, I want to say I am having a delay of some sort. So if I sound strange, don't answer or have a strange look on my face if a question is posed to me. Y'all just know that that's happening. I'm not sure why, what's going on, but we're going to make it through. But
Mhm.
welcome everyone to Perspective. And as we always do, we kind of give disclaimers. We give a little background on who we are. We're kind of dwindling that down. We're just going to give a little synopsis and why we're here. And the premise of our platform and what we like to do is found right there in the name. Perspective. This is a safe place. This is a safe tree. This is a place where we share different ideas, different views, different lived experiences about a plethora of different topics and subject matters. And this is a safe place. Hey, come with your wild, come with your crazy. We'll be respectful in that. Might not agree, might not agree, but that don't mean you're wrong. We might not agree, but that don't mean I'm right. Don't mean
Right.
you right. Don't mean I'm wrong. Simply means that it's different. And if we take time to listen to others with a different view, we actually find that we probably have some things in common, and it actually brings us close together. And that is really what we want to do here on Perspective. So, with that being said, I am Eric Butler, aka the Intellect, aka Cullinan 8, because I'm the biggest diamond ever found on land, aka the Atlantic, because I'm cold, deep, and choppy. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So, with that being said, hey, you'll have to go into other shows to get the full gamut. My background is in talent acquisition. So basically, I talk to people. I've talked to people quite a bit over about 2 decades, leaned into some counseling. I've done some public speaking, motivational speaking. I'm in the community with a nonprofit that's focused on financial literacy called the Empower Series. And we actually have putting it all together on the 18th of November. So go onto YouTube or go to theempowerseries.com and then find out about that. I'm telling you, it's very, very valuable. So with that being said, I have something to bring to the table. Even if I don't, I'm bringing what I got anyway. So y'all take a taste. Let me know how it is. All right. And I'll pass the mic over to my uncomparable, your therapist's favorite therapist,
I know it.
somebody who's stupendous. And I'll let her tell you the rest.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am super excited to dig into this topic tonight. My name is Latoya, aka Them Kids Mama,
Mm,
aka Chef Jeff's
mm.
wife, aka no, that's all I got. So I am a licensed professional counselor. I'm an author, and you can find so much more about me at latoyathetherapist.com. Before we dig into the topic, let's hit the comments and we'll get rolling.
Boom, boom, boom. Is the comment up right now,
It
Doc?
is.
And I do not see it, but I see it on the side, so I'm gonna go there. So, Ben Sutter the third, he says you can support BS3 Network by sending stars. Stars help us earn money to continue building the network, and thank you. And many people have asked me, like, how do you do the stars? If you don't understand, there it should give you an option to get stars. You actually buy stars, and you're able to give stars to particular shows, content, and things like that. And it definitely helps the network. So we appreciate that. This is a quality network, quality human beings, most importantly. So our producers, Ivan Dawkins and Ben Sutter the third, and you see he puts the BS3 in the BS3 network. These are really good men, and I don't give that out lightly. So it's not a waste of your energy, your time, and your resources to support this network, and most importantly, support Perspective, because we're a
Yes.
very important call in the fight. I'm just saying, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? I said it and I meant it. Next we have Mr. Jay Gilliard.
My man, my man, my man, my
there you
man.
go. That's Chef Jeff right there. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. That dude that did the salt ain't got nothing on my partner
A
like
little
that.
sprinkle.
Yeah, that dude that did the salt, he ain't got nothing like that. I seen him do it like behind the back, like some Michael Jordan, Black Mamba. Say, man, how you
Okay.
cook like the Black Mamba? But I'm gonna get off of that right there. Who
He
we
has
got?
a cooking show that's actually going to be coming out, and it's going to
There you
be
go.
on the BS3 network as well. It is called This Dope Cooking Show. You can follow him everywhere. Babe, go ahead and put your information in the chat. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be amazing. So it's not going to be your typical cooking show. We'll have to have him come on and tell more about it, but it's going to be amazing. And we, look forward to having him on the network. Welcome to Death Row Records, all of that. Okay, Baby Bird.
My baby bird.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis Butler says, hey, and that's my
Hey,
baby bird,
hey.
y'all. Just telling you, man. Exquisite individual. If you get your lashes done, if you need to be beautified, you need to follow her. Go to Instagram, Blitz with a Z, Blitz lashed out. And I'm gonna be honest. Of course, all parents will support their children, but my daughter truly is professional.
Her
She does
setup
not,
looks nice. I follow her
man.
on Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah,
her
she
setup
does
looks
not
really nice.
play. It really is quality, and she really, really does a great job. Like I don't give a damn about no lashes, but I do now. I was like, wait a minute, I see that.
You be like,
Okay, I
oh,
see
she
the
need a
difference.
film on her lashes
But
now.
yeah, it's turned into a whole thing, and so I get to see the comparison. So that's real right there.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't see him pop up on the screen. You still can't see him.
I see Jay Gilliard. It says, Alexis, what up, sis?
Okay.
Okay. And it's still up there right now. Have you already
Nope.
went to another one?
Yep. So I got it. So she
Yes, I'm
said,
going.
hey, Jay, ready to turn up the chat. Then she said, I got to try some of this work, y'all. Speaking of, I need an invite. And then Jay Gilliard said, of course, I got you.
That's
All right.
what's up.
So tonight we're talking about goals. Is social media, rich people, celebrities, are they ruining the average relationship? Before we dive into that, let me give y'all a couple of disclaimers. I am a therapist, not your therapist, unless we have paperwork. Eric and I will not be speaking about our personal lives unless we specifically say in my life or this happened to me. Otherwise, we are speaking from education. We are speaking from what somebody told us. We are speaking from something that we've read, something that we may have encountered secondhand. Okay. So we are not out here telling our business. We also know that your sister's cousin homegirl had a completely different situation and it worked out for her, and we are so happy for her and we love her, but we are talking from like a general perspective. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Thank you, Doc. Thank you,
Anytime.
Doc. So, Doc, let's like, Doc, what's tell me why. And you know what? I want to give a precursor. I know we put the word average, but you know what I'm saying. If you're not a celebrity, this we'll say
Regular.
non-celebrity people or
Regular.
having yes, standard quality, healthy, but regular. It's not in the news. If
Right.
paparazzi not jumping out of bushes, climbing over trees, or scaling walls to get you and your partner together.
Right.
They don't care. They ate breakfast and somebody ate strawberry. If you ain't in that realm, then we're kind of talk. That's what we mean by average relationships, right? So no harm, no foul. I would be in an average relationship, even though it ain't nothing average about me. No,
Let
chill.
them know.
I can't help it. I could. Yeah, I'm gonna speak life in myself. But with that being said, Doc, why is it that? Because I find it difficult to understand how individuals you see celebrities functioning in a certain way, they're managing and handling their relationships, or also speaking about what they expect and look for in a relationship, and then average average Annie is like, no, I want that too. How come that, to me, that it should be common sense that there's a disconnect. So you can't do what they do, but you feel like you can do what they do.
I just think that like you don't know what you don't know. And so maybe you didn't know that they had places where you could go stay in like a cabana situation and like walk out and then there's water. And so you didn't know that that was something that you was into because your tax bracket, why would you even know that, right? So I feel like when people are looking online and they're seeing all of these things that are possible, I don't think there's anything wrong with desiring more. I think the problem comes in when you work at McDonald's and he work at Burger King and you want to go to Dubai first class on the because you was on TikTok and you saw on that plane where they could like lay you down and they have a robe and then you mad at Tommy and you like Tommy, I really want to do this, but he work at Burger King.
He work at Burger King. The matter of
Why
fact,
don't y'all just
now
fly to
Doc,
Houston?
Doc, you being nice, because I'm gonna tell you, some of these, I'm a supervisor at the call center. I'm talking about even middle management in corporate. Your ass don't need to be on Emirates. You don't get to lay down on the plane.
But here's the thing. I think that people think, well, I make six figures now. I should be able to do it. Six figures is the new 50,000.
Man.
If you're not making mid six figures, you regular.
Man.
Like if you make just 100, that's the new 50.
Yes. It really is. Look at inflation and what in the cost of things now.
And I feel like the reason it's ruining relationships is because you're expecting Emirates from the person who can't even afford Spirit. So now you mad at him, you berating him, you talking about he ain't good enough. He was good enough yesterday. Before you started scrolling on TikTok, he was just fine. And so I feel like that comparison that I want what somebody else has, that's what's making it bad. That's why I feel like sometimes average relationships are not making it because you want to do what somebody else is doing, but you first of all don't know what they went through to get to where they are, and then also you just don't have what they have.
And be good with that.
Yeah.
But most importantly, in your relationship, how come you looking over and judging? Because I think what's my man that plays Mr. Brown on the Browns and all of the Tyler Perry?
Man, his last name is Man.
I seen a clip of him and he's, and of course, ladies were asking about, he say, okay, ladies, write that list. You say you deserve a good man, write that list. No, exhausted. Write every bit of everything that you want that man to have. He need to be making 200,000 a year. He need to be fit. He need to have that 6-pack packing. He need to have that packing, and it just all need to be together. He got to have his house, his car. He got to have 2 streams of income, and everything is going to be wonderful and yada, yada, yada. He said, okay, you got your list? You ready? He said, then if that's what you want, then you be all of those things, and then you'll attract that. Very simple.
I feel like we said that a couple of shows ago.
We did. But
yeah, like I'm with that.
But feeling like we got to keep bringing it up because I definitely keep seeing, there are some really lopsided. I don't gonna say the word. There's some lopsided perspectives on what someone deserves. Because and I know they're gonna get mad and they gonna, but I think Kevin Samuels, he made me cringe at times because I was like, dang, brother, that wouldn't. But I think he did that for, the attention and to keep it popping because he was a businessman at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of truth, and you got to learn how to. I'll have a saying, man: take the bone, take the meat, throw away the bone. So you got to take the truth out of there, and you really have some 5s trying to ride out like they 8 and 9s, and it's a problem because they really think that they're an 8, and they are not. And And then the categories in which
you saying because they ugly they can't be on Emirates? Was that what you're saying?
Well, their culture over there, they might not let you get on the plane now, but I'm
I'm
joking.
not finna play with
But
you.
no, when I say a 5, let me say I'm saying holistically a 5,
Oh,
not
okay, because
just
I thought we was
not
talking
j-
about
not
looks. You mean like education,
yes,
finances,
your finances,
stability,
the
um,
decisions you have
mental
made.
health, all of that. We're talking about
Yes,
everything. Okay.
yes, yes. I'm all that whole 9 right there. I'm like, man, the delusion was like his favorite thing. He was like, I can't make this, I can't make it up. And it was real. I was like, dang. Because I get in, like if I'm watching TV and somebody's in a situation, they get embarrassed, I feel the embarrassment.
Not
I
secondhand
couldn't,
embarrassment.
man, it's like I cut it off, bloom, because it's visceral. I feel it. Like
Mm.
my subconscious don't know the difference. It's thinking I'm being embarrassed. So my blood pressure, the breathing gets short and chest tighten up. I was like, God, dog, I can't even watch it. I feel it too much. But anyway, then they would be talking in ways that I just get embarrassed. I'm like, do you hear yourself? And are you looking at your, and then let's get to it. Some of them they're not the most attractive individuals, but they really feel like they should get a, you know, attractive man. I'll be
You
like, no,
maybe they
sister.
don't. Maybe when they look in the mirror, they see something that's good.
No, they looking at social media and they didn't got somebody and told them your beauty is inside. And I'm like,
It
but you
really
ain't
is, though.
but some of them ain't cute inside either. You
Well,
know what
yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
is true.
That
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
saying
I'm gonna
yeah,
read the
let's hear it.
comments. Okay, so Alexis says celebrities are human and they are not doing anything out of the norm, just in the spotlight, unfortunately. Non-celebs just glorify and overanalyze these people they don't even know. So I agree, but I also disagree because it is not norm to like shut down restaurants and do some of the things that we see them doing, and some of those things require an amount of money that regular, average, normal, whatever word we're using, we just don't have that. I do agree, however, with every single thing else in that statement. What you think?
Yeah, I have no argument with that. That was pretty good.
Okay, she says social media is fake anyway. It's not even the celebrities anymore. It's these so-called influencers. Girl, but the
Oh,
tea
that's a
is
great dang, that
the
was a good
tea
point.
is the influencers are broke. Like this one girl got sued for millions of dollars because like she was scamming these people. Another girl got on there and broke down crying and she was like, I'm really homeless. Y'all think I got all this stuff and I don't. I was like, what? Social media is not a replace.
Yeah, because
And
now
then
that little hot spot of if you go viral, then
right.
it translate into windfall of money. Man, listen, the real power brokers, they not gonna let that maintain. They've already cut that faucet off. That's why you got to get in when you can get in. It's over now. You know what I'm saying? You really got to have some substance to you. It can't be no let me hit, strike lightning one good time
Yes.
and I get this windfall. And there's some other ways if you're strategic, but those days are over. Like not everybody really making that bread like that.
Mm-mm. And
Yeah.
again, you need to be making like multiple six figures, not just 100K no more. Like that's not enough.
But you know
You remember
what?
when like that was
Even
the goal? Like I
not
just
yeah,
want
but I'm gonna
30.
tell you, if and we can talk about this on another show. Go look at the statistics. 100K is still not that easy to accomplish, especially within certain
And it still ain't
circles and
enough.
demographics. That's
Agreed.
what so I'm saying the bar is raised. You know what I'm saying?
So high. Yeah. Okay, Facebook user says, I truly feel some females are taught how to receive from a man, not contribute. A Brown.
That dude right there. He gonna give it to you raw and unadulterated. It's always gonna be truth, and he ain't gonna shake, move, or budge. That's my partner right there.
Is that why you had to put your Barry White voice on?
I don't know. It just comes out like that. I don't. It's not scripted. I don't try it. It's just what I am. I'm sorry, people. Take it.
I actually agree with the comment. I think that Mr. A. Brown is spot on. I think that there is a subset of women who teach their daughters, their nieces, their mentees, and other women who are in or and around or under their influence, like to use men and to get what you can get. I absolutely
Exactly.
agree with that comment. And I think it's awful though. But I did see this TikTok where the mom was like snapping out, and I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was basically saying, how dare you go live and try to shame somebody for taking you to the Cheesecake Factory for the first date? And she just like broke that thing down. Like, let me see your bank statement. Where do you typically take yourself? Where was the last place your daddy took you? Like, I was like, yes, let me go ahead and save this because this is how I want my sons to be. But anyway,
Oh yeah,
I
we
digress.
got to react to that, Doc. That's a good
It
one.
was so good.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and take the hit from it. I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate it when ladies come out and check that type of stuff, man, because it's ridiculous. This one-sided double standard that's going on, and social media perpetuates it so freaking much, man. I'm like, it viscerally upsets me because it's so retarded. I'm like, nothing, like, do you have any common sense? I'm talking about just basic 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and sense to know what healthy, mentally stable, even some of the little crazy, they gonna know I don't want to deal with nothing that ain't benefiting me. And you
Mm-hmm.
really have an expectation that
Right.
men are just supposed to be juggling and running to spin the plate and then jump through the thing and then do a dance for you and entertain your ass 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Mm-mm. I don't
And,
think that's
and then what you get to do is, soon as I ain't happy, soon as something ain't good, then you crazy. Now don't mess around and be a man that asks for it and say, no, it's reciprocity. I learned it from your girl. Um, y'all know her name. You know what I'm talking about?
Lauren Hill.
Man, I wanted you to say it. I learned it from your girl. She taught me reciprocity. It has to be in place. What happened? Y'all was bohemian and tying your hair up and wearing, you know, funny made dashikis when she was on. Now y'all was
Funny.
singing it. Well, it was a little different. It wasn't just regular. So, but now when the men say, "Oh yeah, I understand that," so what I'm looking for, what I'm looking for, we toxic all of a damn sudden.
So I do think there are a subset of women who think that when men have standards and when they say like, "Oh, okay, you want all of this, I want this too," then there are a group of women who will say that that is toxic. But I, as a
Subset.
married woman and as a boy mom, do not agree with any of that. I don't want my baby spending $1,000 on the first date. We don't even know if we like you or not. That's dumb.
Man, man.
Okay, I'm gonna catch the comments up. Jay Gilliard said that's a great comment in regards to some females are taught how to receive. And then he also says that social media is a highlight reel of life. I definitely agree. Not a lot of people
Yes.
are putting a real on there. When they
Right.
check bouncing and when they influencer checks ain't coming in and when they down bad, ain't nobody putting that
When
on
that
there.
credit card is maxed out and it looked like they had a good time, but when they go to the house, it ain't no damn furniture in it, and the car was rented. You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
So to jump back to the topic, I actually don't think celebrities and social media are ruining relationships. I think that insecure people who are always playing a comparison game is what's ruining the average relationship. Like, I feel like social media is a great tool. Social media gave us this platform, this show. Like we wouldn't have met
True.
another way, right?
True that.
Social media has afforded some people like a really good lifestyle. But I think it's when you look at it and then you try to demand that your life fit the mold of what celebrities and social media people are doing, that's what ruins relationships. I
I
don't think it's
don't.
social media. I mean, it's just an app. It's how
Yeah, I
you
got you. I
intake the
got you.
stuff from the app.
I think it just really accelerated the spread of that type of mindset because there was, that the information and the idea that you should be receiving this, sister, this is what it should look like, or they
Mhm.
shouldn't do that. And certain narratives are being able to be painted through social
Mhm.
media and then widely and very quickly spread. And I think that's why we're running into the issue. We don't have big mamas and things like that anymore that knew how to balance that out. Because I always saw my grandma. I never saw my grandmother was very submissive. That generation, I saw very submissive women that would follow the direction and leadership of their men. But I never saw them as weak. They were always able to turn the neck and control this man when it most counted. You know what I'm saying? And my grandfather would tell my grandmother to Hirsch now, woman. And my grandmother would Hirsch. But whatever it was she wanted, she got it. You know what I'm saying? And it went that way. And I didn't see
Right.
her. Could nobody could calm him down if something went awry except her. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Mhm.
even in my youth, I was like, man, that was kind of harsh. But I come to learn sometimes that's just how it got to be, because women can be, once y'all get a little taste. I said it
Hold
and
on.
I
Hold
meant it.
on. Hold on.
Yeah,
What's that
man.
mean?
You know what that subset that you mentioned earlier, that subset. So there is a subset. They're out there. Those that are just manipulative, they emotional
Yeah.
extortionists. They just gonna get.
But there is also a subset of women who are like relationship coaches and dating coaches that are
Yeah.
coaching these women to not go to the Cheesecake Factory.
See,
Let me
that's
be
what
the
I'm
first.
saying. That's the
Let me be the first person to tell you. Let's see, me and my husband, we had our first date at Chili's, and we
okay.
will be married for 10 years at the end of this month.
It's at
So,
Chili's. That's where it's at. It's in the salsa.
like, I always think about my homegirl who this guy was like, I want to take you to ice cream. Like, let's walk and talk. I want to get to know you. And she was like, I'm not finna do that. That's stupid. And me and my other
Wow.
homegirl was like, girl, go get your ice cream. It's cool, blah, 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 blah. She didn't go. He asked another somebody that we know, hey, I want to take you to ice cream. Let's blah, blah, blah. They are married. They have 3 children, 2 dogs, 2 houses, and 4 cars.
And do we know where the other one that said that's stupid?
She's still single. She's still very much by herself.
You need to document this. I
Still
don't.
very much alone.
We could help a lot of people. This is some truth
I'm
right
just
here.
saying, like, I feel like these people who are like, no, I'm not saying don't have standards. I'm not
No,
saying,
I know, Doc, but
I'm not
social
saying that.
media and watching these is making people not want to. I'm gonna say women. They're not wanting to be with good men. Like they just don't want to be in a healthy, solid relationship, and it'll probably exceed their expectations. It's really it's sad, man. It's one of those.
I think it's
You
that
just
I don't know that it's that they don't want to be in a healthy relationship. I think they don't want to be in a struggle love relationship. And I don't think we should have to.
damn it.
Let me
No,
say that.
damn. Matter of fact, I want to be struggling because I want to know
I
you're gonna
don't.
be that. You go well.
I
Listen, I don't
don't.
want to struggle. Listen. Let me unload the wagon.
Come on.
What I'm saying is, don't just want to get with me after I've reached the top. I've done the
Sure.
grinding. I've done the
Sure.
work. I got everything built out in there, and you just bloop, you get to just come plop in. No, can you? That you ain't helped me. Like if in my speaking career, like dang, did you build some marketing? Did you
Mhm.
critique what I was doing? Have you?
Mhm.
Hey, can you type this up for me? Can you like be involved in the thing? And so when I get there, it's going to be better to share that with someone like I think the relationships that are really solid, they had to go through some things together. That's what actually, I know it fringe on the thing of trauma bonding, but I think it's much different. It's when you have had to compromise, you've had to work. You've seen me in a very vulnerable state and proven to me that I can trust you with my vulnerabilities, and then vice versa. I've been able to show you that I'm there in a way that you didn't know, but we had to do it together. To me, that's where the juice and the sweetness of the relationship really is built.
I love that. But I think that at this big age, I don't. So you're saying, okay, let me use the example that you gave. You said for
Okay.
my speaking career. Yes, we could do the marketing. I could type the script, but you got a job. So we're not
Yeah.
struggling.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want
Yeah.
to
No.
know.
I mean, no. I wouldn't listen. I'm a girl dad. I'm a
Okay,
don't,
just let's
don't be
get
with
it.
nobody where
Okay.
y'all can't eat and y'all don't know where y'all going. Listen. Stability has to be there. Now I'll
Amen.
tell, I'm about being honest. I had in my years, there's been time where I was very unstable, and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't blame the frustration of my ex-wife. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I got it. I understood. You know, it was even on me. I was like, dang, I feel you.
Right.
I don't like this either. You know what I mean?
I don't like
Um,
this either.
and I shoot, and when you don't have an explanation, man, um, and some will see the work that you do, some will
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it, but at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, you can appreciate all the work you want, but if you're hungry, now we were never homeless. No, yeah, we were homeless for a second. Um, what I would consider homeless, if it ain't all just me, it ain't my house.
Mm-hmm.
We were homeless. It
Right.
was strategic decision and plan, which you have to do. But I can understand the frustration on those elements, because what that also did. I mean, I think it brought us close together in some ways, and it definitely put the different light because you rise up out of that, and you see
Mm-hmm.
the diligence and the work and the tenacity to do so, and then it builds something in both of you too. You know what I mean? But I think that's people
Yeah,
just want to coach.
but how old were you then?
Uh, I was in my late 20s, early 30s,
See, that to me, that just feels
early
young.
mid 30s. I think early 30s.
Okay,
Yeah,
because 20s feels young. 20s feels like we could struggle love. Early 30s, depending on what we got going on, feels like we could
yeah.
struggle
Like
love.
no,
But
that was not no.
like
There wasn't
30,
supposed to be no struggle love.
after
But
like
see, we didn't start off in no struggle love. Like things happen unforeseeable that you don't control. And you
true,
like,
because
God
life is
dang.
unpredictable.
Right, right.
Okay, let me catch the comments up. So Alexa
Okay.
says Chili's has good deals. So we met in Tennessee, and in Tennessee, Chili's that had happy hour all day, every day. And it was you could get 2-for-1 drinks. And like if you
Ha!
didn't want the well drink, whatever like that bottom shelf vodka is, you could pay an extra $1 to get
The good
like
vodka.
Smirnoff, and then you could pay an extra $2 and get like an upgraded vodka or Jack or whatever you was
Hey
drinking.
man, the memory on
So
this and the
listen,
details is crazy.
when we moved here, and I was like, okay, and we went to Chili's, and I was
They
like,
didn't do
okay,
that.
2-for-1, and they was like, huh. Child, I don't think we've been to Chili's
Y'all,
since.
y'all wanted like we should have never left.
I was like, what is happening? Facebook user says, I love the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, I like Cheesecake Factory. I don't really like Chili's here because they ain't got the 2-for-1, but
That
I
two
bet
for what?
we got engaged at Chili's. Like, that was our spot. They
Oh,
knew
that's
us.
what's up. That's what's up.
See, Chili's had 2-for-1 drinks. They did.
Ah, yeah, Miss J. Yeah, you came through it on that. Yeah.
Wait, 2-for-1? Yes,
She
2-for-1
said I need to go to
every day,
Tennessee.
all day. It wasn't no 3 to 6, 2 to 4. It was all day, every
Really?
day. Mhm.
We need to write a letter to the whoever run the Texas market.
And they said we're the only ones that don't do it.
Oh, so
We don't do that in Texas.
you did address this issue
Yeah, because I
already.
can't. And I was like, oh, it's happy hour. Da, da, da. They were like, hold on. We don't do that here. And
Well,
I said, excuse me?
that Chili's was red stating it up in here. They was like, listen, we give it
Yeah,
nothing. You
it
gotta
was
earn it
great.
all. You gotta earn it all.
Yeah, that 2-for-1 was amazing. But anyway, yeah, yeah, want my dog digging under my shed.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
They threw you all off.
I was about to make a good point too. Then I just hear blah, 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 blah. Sir, Oh, wait, we got another comment. He said, LOL, yeah. Mr. J. Gilliard said, LOL, yeah, we were shocked when we moved here and they didn't have it. Face broke. Face just broke. Like, y'all don't have this? Okay, but anyway, back to these expectations from social media.
Yes, yes, yes. Do you think it's I mean, I feel like you mentioned that there were female coaches that are teaching women to be gold diggers, basically.
Dating coaches, yes.
So, do you feel like that's on the uptick, or do you think there's an ample amount of women that teach the opposite of that? I feel like that there are some female dating coaches that teach the opposite of that. What are your
I've
thoughts?
never seen them.
Wow. Okay. So that means that yeah, it may not be as prevalent as I would hope.
It may just not have come up on my For You page, like on TikTok or whatever. But I also think that the women who are teaching the don't go to Cheesecake Factory, I think they have a better handle on the market, right? Like the lifestyle that they are portraying is one that's alluring and captivating and one that other people want. And so people are gonna like gravitate to them. Because the women that's teaching like don't go to Cheesecake Factory, hair, nails, toes, makeup, Louis, Gucci, like skyrise apartments, like that's how they look. They don't look regular or average or whatever word we want to use. And so I think their lifestyle looks appealing. And so when they're pretending that some man is financing their life, then like everybody's like, yeah, I want that. I want that. So I just think that their marketing is a bit different.
Yeah, and that may be a a wider social issue because I mean, like, I don't mean why? What the hell is wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? I don't care if you make a certain
I
amount of
like
money.
it.
Like, why wouldn't you if you ate it once in your life? Okay, boom, career take off. You got much more money. You can go to Ruth's Chris every day if you want to, but
But why would you?
thank you. I'm just saying. So, and I get it. So if you meet someone who's at the Cheesecake Factory is within their it's in their sphere of movement, but you like that person. It was obviously something you liked about them, whether you were attracted to them physically or if they had a good personality. It was some type of connection there. What's the problem with your ass going to the restaurant of choice?
Well,
It's like
because
how did
the lady said
there's
if I go
such
to this restaurant, I am lowering my standards and I'm not gonna get a man and I can't be in my soft girl era.
she ain't got no standards. That to me it's counterintuitive to be that I don't even want to call her shallow, but I'm saying to be that goofy. I'm saying it's goofy. It's
You
a
said goofy
goofy
what?
mindset. Like she looked very, very stupid.
The girl in the green dress,
Yes,
Cheesecake
she
Factory girl.
looks she looks
She
so
looked even more
stupid.
stupid because, but it was like you were an hour late. Like when he really started airing her out, I was like, "Oh, this is not good, Stink." And then she was like, "Look at me. Do I look like I go to the Cheesecake Factory?"
It really
Yeah,
looked delusional. She
it
that's
was.
a
It was
perfect
wild,
example.
right?
Yes, she really look. I was like, because you almost were like, is this like a joke, a skit, or she
I
for
thought it was a
real?
skit. I thought it was a
Like
skit.
she for
I
real?
absolutely thought it was a skit.
And I was like, this person is really, they really, this is going through their mind. This is a thought and a standard and a value of theirs. And then the misvaluation of yourself. You were not that fine.
Well, I
Like,
mean, I thought she was cute. I don't know that
no,
I
she
thought
like I'm
she
not
was
saying she was an ugly.
better.
I'm not saying she's an
But
ugly
I
lady.
don't know I don't know what you have to look like
But
to
she
not
damn
go to the Cheesecake Factory because I
Nia
done seen
Long,
some baddies at the Cheesecake Factory.
Aaliyah. Not that I said Aaliyah. What's her name? Not um um. It started with an A. She got Irv Gotti acting a damn fool and embarrassing himself.
Ashanti. We were just talking about her,
Ashanti,
Ashanti.
Nia Long, Ashanti.
But I feel like
Them,
I've seen people that look okay. So if Nia Long is a 10, I feel like I've seen 10s at the Cheesecake Factory. So what do you have
and a
to look
10
like?
and a 10 is different to everybody.
But so I guess I don't know what you have to look like to not go to the Cheesecake Factory.
That's because there is no look that stops you from going to the damn Cheesecake Factory. That's the point.
I
Me
know, that's what
alone
I'm saying.
will go to the Cheesecake Factory, especially if you'll just not cheat on her and clown her and embarrass her. Because I don't know what
I
that
love
is.
her.
I don't know what that. I mean, she probably difficult, to us. She can't help it, man.
Whoa. You do not know that lady. You will not say that she's difficult.
How
No,
you know I
sir.
don't know me? How you know I
You
don't know
don't
me?
know her. You don't know
How you
her.
know?
And
How do you
you
know,
don't
Doc?
know. You don't know
Doc.
her.
Hey, man, I've surprised many.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't know Nia Long.
Who looked terrible? Mr. J. Gilliard says she looked terrible. Oh, the
Thank you.
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. Like it blew me away. I was like, that's why I stood. I was like, I gotta let this play out because this can't be real.
I thought it was a skit.
Like you, lady, are not saying this.
She was serious.
It was the real lie.
She was so serious.
And I get it. We talk about being positive, about ourselves and having standards and having values, but man, they gotta make sense, man. They really gotta make sense. And you really need to run them by somebody.
Say respect reality. I don't think people are respecting reality.
Oh, it's why it's a pillar in my life. You really got to look at things for what they truly are and then make decisions and moves based upon that. Otherwise, you like a kid, man. You just like a goofy. You just swinging on the swing and don't know no better, man. You think you got it together, and you like, dude, if you don't come back over here, man, you see that snake pit over there. Stop, come back. You got to treat them like kids, man. They just be, no, I should go, man. Stop it. You don't deserve a burger. Take your ass to
Mr. J. Gilliard said she wasn't fine at all. I like Brahms.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. And so part of it is like the society and social media and all that is so crazy because, excuse me, if I say, oh, well, I like Chili's, I don't mind going to Chili's, they're going to be like, oh, she'll pick me. No, like, I just like the food. Like, you like taking to Brahms. Take me to Brahms. I'm going to look at the little market area. I'm about to order me some ice cream. Like, am I crazy?
No, we need to get back to the basics, man. It's like the basics is nobody owes you anything. What makes you think that someone that is a gift that anybody wants to spend time, energy, or resources on your ass?
No, for real.
Who are you? Who are you? And whoever told you that you're somebody that you can say, I'm too good for that level of restaurant, or you're taking me out, but you need to do A, B, and C, you're delusional and you have a problem.
But that's how they act.
They're delusional and they have a problem. I'm saying, freak it. Let's just fight it out in the street. I mean, let's just fight it out in the street. And then we get upset when you have men, the subset of men. That subset, I'm gonna be on that for a month or two. Hey, there's a subset of men that adopt that MGTOW men going their own way mentality, or what they call the red pill mentality, where they saying a woman is good for nothing but that sugar box, and that's all I'm going after. And they're not dealing with them. They said because the hypergamy with that women operating in, and they really just are naturally like gold diggers. Now they've created that as Andre A. Brown mentioned, is that women are just taught to get from men, not to give anything. Not looking at what can I bring to the table. It's all about what can I get. Okay, let me see. What value can I pour into another person?
But just because I hate the table doesn't make it a real thing. It is a real thing. Like, because I want to know what you bring to this relationship, and you need to know what I bring to the relationship. I just hate the table because I feel like it makes it super transactional. I think it takes the emotion out of it. I think it makes it a like whose is bigger than whose type of vibe, and that's like we trying to be together. Are we like opponents? Are we teammates? What we doing? So that's why I
With
hate to
Doc,
say it.
with Doc, you bring up a good point. This may be curving, but it's dealing with relationships. But aren't relationships transactional?
They are, but I feel like that table emphasizes the transaction.
So should we not approach it as we know this is a transaction?
So can we add some emotion and some feeling to it?
There's going to be emotion. There's emotion in feeling in real just business partnerships that are absolutely transactional. In every relationship, in every facet, they're transactional. Like teacher
Oh,
to
I
student,
agree. I agree.
teacher to student. I know you care about people. I know you care about your clients,
I
but there's
do.
a transaction that happens.
It
But
better
even
be.
though that's happening, you care about them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get it. I
Like
get
even
it. I don't
yeah,
disagree.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
disagree.
yeah.
I just hate
But
that
so I'm
we've
saying I
come
think the
to a
emotion.
place that this is how we. I just hate that we've come to a place that like this is how we talk about relationships, right? So like if
But
you remember a
okay,
while back when they were having that, I think it was Keita Rose and some other like bright skinned gentleman, and he was like, everything you saying you bring to the table, I could pay for. Amazon Fresh, I got Prime, I got Instacart. Like he wasn't wrong. Like, and I hated that because it was so
so real.
misguided,
But
but he
hey,
wasn't wrong.
I
Cause
think
she
he
was
was giving
like,
them.
I'm gonna make this house a home. Like that toilet paper you use, I'm gonna go get that. He was like, Amazon Fresh.
Hey, you know what? It's real though, because see, all of that was superficial that she was talking about.
I know. And so what she didn't say, what I think she was trying to say is that like women are multipliers. If you give me one, I'm gonna give you two. If you give me two, I'm gonna give you four, type of thing. I think that's where sis was going with that. She just didn't get to it. And I
I'm
think
gonna
when
make
you
them
talk
upset.
and I
I'm gonna
think when
make
you
them
talk
upset.
about relationships from that like transaction type of place, I think you get very, very surface. Like the fact that she was like, I'm the toilet paper, you don't know where it come from. That has nothing to do with a relationship. Like, don't do that to us. Cause then Buddy hit her with the Amazon Fresh. She was like, I'm gonna make this house a home, I'm a cleaning service.
That's
So
true. That's why
yeah.
you just mentioned the emotion. Why she didn't say,
I don't know.
I'm gonna find out where you need to be rubbed and how you need to be supported from an emotional and a mental standpoint. And I'm gonna find out how to be a strong advocate for you in that.
Well, the type of time he was on, he probably would have been like massage therapist, but
Okay, he might have. Yeah,
he
that's
might
true.
have. Like he did not. So I
He
know
was
he didn't
yeah.
say that, but that's how I felt like it was going. So let me catch the comments up. Mr. J
All
Gilliard
right.
says, I agree with E. Facebook user says, hello, everyone. Hey.
Hello, hello. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you for stopping by.
All
We
right, appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving. Happy
to you.
Thanksgiving. Y'all, I'm so ready to
Yeah.
eat.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm
You got any
so
special
ready to eat.
plans for Thanksgiving, Doc? I mean, any
Yeah,
that
we're
you can
going
discuss on here.
Yeah, we gonna do a little something and eat a lot of food.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all like listen, whoever listening to this, you gonna see it on the show. I'm crashing. I'm just and I'm saying it on here because I know my partner listening, and he
Mhm.
might if I just show up at that man's house, it's gonna be trouble for me. But I think it's worth the trouble. I'm gonna be
The
like
food is always worth the trouble.
yeah, that's what you see what I'm saying. So I'm gonna be like who Martin Lawrence on
Mhm.
Life when he was like, I'm gonna go get one of them white only pies. I'm gonna just
Okay.
yeah, I'll take the whooping that come with it, but like, I'm gonna have that pie me running out into the
Nah, we
streets.
gonna
You know what I'm
invite
talking
you.
about?
I know
That's
what we're
what
gonna
I'm
invite
talking about.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because even
Made me
like even
sing, man. Got me singing, man.
I see, and you hit a really good note too. But even when it's like a bad dish, it's still like a 8.5.
Man, come on.
Yeah. So like
How you
even when he
how
be
you
like,
winning when you're losing?
it's okay.
Oh, you
It's
know,
still an 8.5. I'd be like, here I
the
go,
good
greedy.
ones.
I'd be like, what you talking about?
Doc, you know the good ones always bougie, you know what I'm talking about. They be like, I only man. I mean, it's 8.5, but then it was
No,
something a little bit too
sometimes he
much.
really be like, oh yeah, this is my best work. I put my foot in this, da 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 da. But then sometimes he'd be like, nah, it ain't that good. I'd be like,
No, but
not
I'm saying
that
when they do that, it'll still be yes, that's my point. I'd be like, I'll be the judge of that,
good. Okay.
which brings us to the relationships because women we be setting their own value of where they can go and where they should be taken, and you don't even get to set that. It's the price of things are set by the market. Like the person sees it and says, it I feel like it's worth me giving $500 of my money to that thing. That really sets the market. The person who produces say, hey, I paid $1,000 to make this, and I could be like, yeah, but I ain't willing to give up 1,500 for it.
Mm-hmm.
I set the market on that. So if you
You
want to
set
get
the
something,
market
you
for
better.
you because there's somebody else who's willing to pay 15 to 1800, and that is the problem. Because
I don't
all of
know.
these
Is that
women who are saying like, I won't go to the Cheesecake Factory, I won't do this, I won't do
it's
that.
some yeah, somebody to
You know why they won't do that? Because
yeah,
it's somebody
yeah.
taking them to Ruth Chris.
Somebody
It's
goofy.
somebody taking them
Yeah.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Somebody goofy tail did it. And I know they use the term simps, but they just very low self-esteem individuals, in my opinion. But
Okay.
now, because and then we got this concept of it ain't tricking if you got it. I'm just like, bro, okay. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I'm just gonna invest in things of quality. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I can do for you. Either that or just sit still. Matter of fact, I'm gonna boil some Longhorn hot links. And if you don't eat it
Mm-mm.
out of that white bread, just fold it around there and eat it like
With
that,
some
then
mustard. I
you
like
ain't the one,
mustard.
man. You ain't the one for me because I'm listen. I said
Mr. J.
it.
Gilliard said, I'm gonna celebrate because my birthday the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up. Does Mr. J Gill you cook on Thanksgiving? Or is that
Never.
like, okay,
Mm-mm.
gotcha. Because that's that
You get
time
the
to
day
chill
off.
and enjoy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm disappointed, but okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I'm
I'd be a
joking.
little
I'm messing with
disappointed too because his
you.
food
Nah,
real good. But
yeah, I
I
know. That's what,
understand. I
but I get it.
understand.
I get it because he
I
go hard, man.
understand.
Ain't nobody ever made me want a salad before. I just saw the picture. I said, I want that. I said, this dude's presentation and the color distribution throughout this damn salad is on
Yeah.
point, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
How we get,
He,
man? I must
yeah.
be hungry because we keep talking about this food and we talking about
We supposed to
these
be talking about
weapons.
these relationships and helping these
I
people out.
know, but I think it's a
So
good
here's the thing,
correlation
people.
somehow.
We are never saying lower your standards. We are saying operate within your space.
Yeah,
Operate within your zone of genius. Operate in a circle that you can actually fit in.
for
That's all we
sure.
saying.
For sure. I mean, listen, step into a realm like quit. I'm gonna say this. Hey man, quit taking your directions from
From
people
people you don't
don't
know.
you don't run in the same circles with. And I'm gonna tell you, look at someone who is not a celebrity, but they have a healthy, long-standing relationship. And you need to ask them some questions.
Right.
Damn the social media. You need to go to society and see people who have done it and been doing it well and get feedback from them and accept that. You're not lowering your standards. I think you're recalibrating them and you're
I
getting
like
them into a very
recalibrating.
yes,
Yeah.
and you're getting them to a proper level so that they can be optimum, and then you will make the optimum decision, and you meet the optimum person, and you can have an optimum relationship.
I love that. I don't even have
Yeah.
nothing for that. I like
All
the
right.
recalibrate though.
Yeah,
Recalibrate
we can
really
wrap
works.
it up then, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So like respect reality. Stop
Yep.
idolizing these celebrities that you do not know. Because I feel like if we have learned nothing from Will and Jada, We know
Ooh.
nothing about these people. All we know is that
Wow.
when they get in front of the camera, they look good together, but they look good together because they're both smiling and they have a stylist. You do not know what is behind these people's smiles. So don't idolize them. If you can't afford Emirates, don't be trying to get on Emirates. Don't get mad at Tommy because his Burger King check cannot get you to Dubai. Stop. Like, respect the reality of where you are and be happy with that.
Stop being followers, man. Sit down. I'm gonna tell you. My philosophy is to live in truth. You need to be honest with who you are, what you are, and where you are with yourself and your higher being. And then you need to
Mhm.
operate in balance. You don't need to be trying to run with the Joneses, and then you don't need to want to stay back there with the Johnsons. You need to find your lane,
Mhm.
try to stay in the green, and not slide too far one way or the other on what I call the assessment scale of life. It'll help you make broader and better decisions. It's going to give you more options. And then back to my optimum, you'll be in a more optimum position. And then respect reality. You have to respect you have to respect things for what they really are before you make decisions and when you determine what moves you're going to make so that you can put yourself in what I call the winner circle and put yourself in a position of power, prosperity, and protection. Because when you're that in that place, you're going to have peace. And when you're at peace, you're going to prosper financially, emotionally, mentally, and also within your relationships. So that's my little bit of advice there.
That's it.
And if you got questions about that and you want a little bit more feedback and some type of workshop, you just have to contact me on you can go to Cullinan 8 on Instagram, or you can find me at Eric Butler Senior on Facebook.
Eric Butler Sr. on Facebook.
Or you can email us at perspective pod. Perspective spelled with everywhere there's an E, there is a 3, perspectivepod at gmail.com.
Y'all email us. Tell us what y'all want to talk about. I really just want to check the
Absolutely.
email.
And if you need services on, from Doc, you can hit her at
LatoyaTheTherapist.com. My email address is hello@LatoyaTheTherapist.com.
all right. Hey,
Thank
that
y'all
was
for
looking
rocking with us. Thank y'all for
yes,
being here.
always
We are super excited every week to come and chop it up and share our perspective. We love listening to your perspective. Hit us
for
up.
real.
We down to chat.
Absolutely. Hey, do all those good things, go to a BS3 network. Also go to Perspectives podcast or Perspective Pod, our Facebook group. Join the group so you can get notifications. And we do want to hear from you. Man, don't be shy. Don't be, like, hey, I don't want to ask this because someone's going to judge. Man, you're probably helping more people
You
than not. Because
are.
if you thought about it, you felt some way about it. Other people have. I guarantee you. And so there's no shame. And I promise I'll have your back. If anybody try to, go sideways, I got you on that. So we really appreciate your feedback and your interaction. And with that being said,
Final
Thursdays.
comments. Hold on one second. Final
Okay,
comments.
got you.
Mr. J. Gilliard said, appreciate y'all. Alexis said, talk that talk. Great show, guys. Thank you. Okay,
We
go ahead.
thank y'all. Thank you. All right. And so just make sure you connect with us. You let us know. We really, really appreciate your feedback. Do all the like, share, comment. We take it all. So we want to be as effective. We want to impact the community in a positive way. And so we appreciate you and we need you in order to accomplish that. So thank you. We'll hit y'all. We'll see y'all next week, Thursdays, 8:30. All right. All right. We holla.